An inmate at the country's highest security prison has died this afternoon in what corrections describe as a prisoner-on-prisoner assault. Police are investigating the attack in Auckland Prison at Paremoremo, and joining me now for more on this is Corrections Association National President Alan Whitley. Alan, what can you tell us about what's happened here?
Yeah, what we understand is there was an incident between two prisoners in a yard at the prison today, and one prisoner's managed to stab another prisoner, and it's resulted in that prisoner dying.
You say stabbed. Do you know the nature of the weapon used?
No, we've got no details about the weapon used at all.
Okay. So how many prison officers were there? And was this during exercise time or unlock, or what was the scenario?
Yeah, well, it's only recently happened, so our details are a little bit scant, but it would have been during normal exercise time in a yard, and if you've got two prisoners in a yard there, you need at least 8 staff to extract them. And we understand that the staff responded extremely quickly and very professionally in trying circumstances to get the prisoners apart and try and provide life support.
How many staff were there?
I don't know all the details, but what I do know is it would have taken a minimum of 8 staff to be there to extract those prisoners from the yard.
Do you mean
that's the ratios we work to?
Do you mean that's the requirement when there's an incident, or that would have been the requirement while people were unlocked in the area?
That's the requirement to move maximum security prisoners.
Okay. So how are the staff members who were involved in this?
We don't know that at this point in time. We're putting stuff in place to get up to the prison this week to provide support for anybody and everybody that was around that incident and how they're feeling about it. It takes a toll on you. None of the staff are injured, but they've had to witness a horrific incident, and that in itself has a sort of an effect on their well-being.
Absolutely. Would these staff members have been wearing body cameras?
Yeah, they would. They should have had cameras on. They would have had stab-proof vests on.
What can you tell us about, this is alleged to be a prisoner-on-prisoner assault. What's going on in terms of assault numbers behind bars at the moment?
We've gone through a period of time where the assault numbers behind bars have increased quite dramatically over the last 18 months to 2 years, and it's something we've been raising with corrections. We want to get those assault rates down.
And so do you have any specific concerns in relation to this incident?
Yeah, we've always got concerns of any incident in the prison or any find in the prison of a weapon, and we very recently, as of yesterday morning, raised at a meeting in Wellington that we'd like to see prisoners that are caught with shanks charged under the Criminal Justice Act under Section 202A, because it's an offence to carry an offensive weapon. The only reason you carry a shank in a prison is to stab somebody.
So how is it normally dealt with if someone's found to have contraband that would pass as a shank?
It's generally dealt with via our internal disciplinary system, where they could end up on OPs, maybe a little bit of time in isolation.
So you actually want criminal charges? Yeah,
we want criminal charges, because if you hold somebody to a higher level account because they've got something that can be used as a weapon, we might see a reduction in the amount of prisoners that are willing to carry weapons or hold weapons.
So a shank, something modified into a knife, something that can be whittled down to be used to stab someone. How would a prisoner in there have a weapon like that?
Weapons in prison are fashioned from all sorts of things. They get their toothbrushes and they sharpen those on a piece of concrete, and then they stab somebody with a sharpened toothbrush. They get access to a ballpoint pen if they can, and they'll use that to stab people. They'll try and find any object they can and modify it to use it as a weapon.
Do you know who the dead prisoner is?
No, I've got no details about that whatsoever.
All right. Appreciate you joining us this evening. That is the Corrections Association National President, Alan Whitley, speaking there about the death of a prisoner at Auckland Prison in Paremoremo. That death comes after a prisoner-on-prisoner assault, and the police are investigating.